It's Power 1051, Angie Martinez. I have Joe Tacopino, who's Meek Mill's attorney, on the phone with us.
Hey, Angie, how are you?
It's a young samurai, I smoke a spliff in the cut, then I pass a lot to my bro. No fuck with my flow. Couple bad bitches and a cup of that Joe. So it's just THC.
BBN Jack Frost. What's up, party people? Hey, before the video even start, hit that like button, subscribe, and join the notification gang. Hashtag Bronx Bombers. Let's get it. Alright, yo, check this out. Alright, so whereas as far as Meek Mill is concerned, I'm absolutely under the belief that karma plays a lot into what happened to him. You understand what I'm saying? Like, as far as his problem with the, well, we'll get into that, but I absolutely believe that if he didn't get himself into a couple of them other situations, like the Safari situation, like the knocking out the OG Beanie Sigel situation, and what I'm about to say further solidifies my point and my opinion on the French Montana situation, that he wouldn't be where he at right now, as far as possibly doing 2 to 4. That should be about 20 months in jail. So let's let his before I let you hear something that his attorney had to say. Look, man, people don't do 10 years on probation, man. That's crazy. 10 years on probation? Like, you don't even accept 10 years on probation. You know what I'm saying? Like, the average person, you know what I'm saying? Like, they be like, yo, we gonna give you like 5 years on probation. And you be like, wait, hold on. How much jail time though? Because you might want to do the jail time rather than do the 5 years on probation. Seriously. Like, people don't understand this. People don't, like, if you don't know how the judicial system works, you might want to do the jail time rather than do 5 years on probation. This dude done 10 years on probation. So that's already egregious. That's already way too much. You don't do 10 years on probation. Like, it don't go down like that. You understand what I'm saying? A while back, I used to hear how people was trying to say, dude was, talking to police. That's why he was on probation so long. But I heard this like 2-3 years ago. That goes to show you how long he's been on probation. Like I said, 10 years. But I heard this like 2-3 years ago. So it's like, man, Meek Mill's been on probation forever. Like, why ain't they lock him up already? No. Why isn't he off of probation already? You understand what I'm saying? Like, the way our minds work, we gotta fix the way our minds work. Him being on probation for 10 years is crazy. Not the fact that he's doing something that's keeping him on probation, more to the fact that if he's been violating, then he should have been locked up already, not still out 10 years on probation. That's crazy. So hold on, I'm gonna let you hear what the lawyer has to say about that, and then I'll come right back.
I'm good. Thank you so much for calling. I have so many questions, and I'm so concerned, as a lot of people are. How is Meek doing, first of all?
He's doing okay, knowing that this grave miscarriage of justice is going to be straightened out. I mean, he's just about had his fill, particularly with this judge. I mean, she's had him under her thumb for 10 years. Meek made a mistake when he was a teenager. He admitted that. It's back in 2008. He had a case. He pled guilty to it. He did whatever time he did. He was on probation, which was supposed to be for 5 years, which should have ended in 2013. But, this judge keeps extending it for technical violations, and here we are almost 5 years later, and he's still on probation. I mean, no one's on probation for this long. But, what happened in the courtroom yesterday really was just the climax of inappropriate conduct by a judge. And it's at the point now where we will take drastic action. We will seek every angle of attack that we can seek. We will seek pardon from the governor. We'll seek the appeals process, obviously, in the legal system. But when you have a judge who's so across the line of professionalism and what a judge should be doing, and fundamental fairness is out the window here.
I know that I've I've read
Angie.
that you believe this is like a personal vendetta. Like they're from the same area of Philly and knows have mutual acquaintances and.
Yeah, it's not just that. I mean, look, being from the same area doesn't make it a personal vendetta. What makes it a personal vendetta is doing things that are inappropriate, like asking Meek to leave Rock Nation, which is the premier, Jay's company, is one of the premier management companies in the world.
What is the thinking with that? Why would she do that?
Because she asked him to go to another local manager in Philly who she happens to have a relationship with. I mean, that really, really shows you that a line's been crossed, that she's not being impartial and she's not looking at this as just another defendant, but she's taking this personal. When a judge asks Meek or anybody, but in this instance it was Meek and Nicki Minaj in chambers, in the back, judge's chambers court, asked Meek to re-record the Philadelphia group Boyz II Men, their legendary song "On My Bending Knees," and asked Meek to re-record it with a shout out to the judge, where he would acknowledge her by name in the song. And Meek and Nicki started laughing. They thought it was a joke and she was being funny. And she looked at Meek and said, "I'm not kidding."
Wow.
And Meek said, "Well, I can't do that. I don't. That's not my music. Number one, I don't do that. But I'm not going to shout out some songs." And her response was, "Suit yourself." And by the way, he didn't do it. And does that have anything to do with the fact that she sentenced him yesterday to a sentence that, by all accounts, is unconscionable? Okay, what judge would ask someone to record a song and throw a shout out to them? That's not a judge. I mean, that's someone who has a personal interest in an individual.
Is there
So basically, just like I've been saying before, it just sounds like this particular judge, it just got it in for Meek Mills and has a vested interest in something. Like, why would she want to be holding herself over Meek Mills for so long? I mean, obviously there has to be something going on here, right? So when I make the just, out there out of left field, I'm like, hey, there's a good chance that, the whole situation as far as with French Montana could have weighed in on something, because, people got money, yo. People got money. Somebody could have paid her off. Somebody could have said something to her, did something, you know what I'm saying? Paid her off. I mean, she a judge, but I'm pretty sure somebody waving like $1 million in her face, people do things. You understand what I'm saying? So when you look at it like that, and then you take into consideration that, remember, this is the same lady that they say that she wanted to have Meek Mills give her a shout out on a Boyz II Men remix song that she wanted done. Then, on top of that, to add insult in the injury, she also wanted, from what the lawyer is saying, Meek Mill's lawyer is saying, she also wanted Meek Mills to leave Rockefeller and go and join another, and join someone else. So that was Philly born, for Philly's, a label down in Philly, so, or whatever the case. So she wanted him to do that. So it just sounds to me like, I could be wrong, but it just sounds to me like there's a good chance that this judge has a vested interest in something, and she's trying to force or coerce, or basically force Meek Mills into doing certain things, because there might be some people pulling strings behind her. Who knows? So hold on, I'm tell you what. Let's hear it straight from the horse's mouth. The horse being Meek Mill's lawyer.
Anything you can do? I don't know this process. This is your lane, but like, there's nothing you can do to change judges if there's a sense of misconduct. You can.
No, it's good. It's a good question. It's a recusal motion, and it's look, we were hoping that this would never come to this point. We were hoping that this judge would just look. Meek's been under her thumb for 10 years. He's not had any major violations. As a matter of fact, last year there was a hearing where the chief probation officer, the supervising probation officer in Meek's case, someone who was very intimate with the case, a guy named Christopher McMillan, testified that he didn't believe Meek was committing violations of probation. The judge actually, on the record, found that his testimony was incredible. Incredible. That's a chief supervising probation officer, not a witness for the defense.
Wow.
And when that happens, and then all of a sudden he's not on the case anymore. Yesterday there was a full onslaught attack of the probation officer there, yesterday, Angie. If you want, look, this is not me posturing as a lawyer. I'm going to give you a cold, hard fact that's going to make it very clear what happened yesterday was beyond the pale and a real travesty of justice. The prosecuting attorney, the district attorney, and the probation officer both recommended yesterday that Meek get no jail time for these technical violations. They were technical violations. Don't forget, there's 2 cases that he had.
They both got thrown out. Yeah, they were dismissed. Right.
My case in New York, St. Louis case dismissed. So both this prosecutor, who's no friend to Meek Mill, and the probation officer said no, there's no recommendation for jail time on this. Well, she disregarded both of them, almost attacked their credibility, and gave them 2 to 4 years. I've been a prosecutor. I've been a defense lawyer. I've been in this business for a long time. Okay, about 27 years. I've never once in my life seen that happen.
Wow.
In any courtroom, where you have a judge overriding both a district attorney and probation officer do what you did. So you do the math. You can figure it out yourself. I mean, what's happening here between the song request, between the changing managers. It's almost an infatuation with Meek, but whatever it is, it's something that is now getting to the point where justice is being perverted, and we're going to make sure that this gets fixed. He will be okay. I promise you. I promise your listeners. He's going to be good. He's going to be okay. He's a good kid.
Look, I said this before, and I'm going to say it again. Meek Mill created a situation because of, foolish acts that he decided to do. Shouldn't have ran down on Safari. He shouldn't have had the OG Beanie Sigel knocked out. And he damn sure shouldn't have ran down on French Montana. But he did. Now, running down on French Montana, this could be what's going on right now. Because what she's doing, from what people that know about the law says, is totally 100% out of the way and not how she should conduct herself. Not things that she should be doing. Everything that she's doing right now is just total effery. So, first of all, it's not going to hold up in an appeals court. That's the first thing I'm thinking. They're going to appeal this. It's not going to hold up. Now, if they call in Nicki Minaj, if they subpoena her, then she gets subpoenaed. She don't got much of a choice. I'm pretty sure. I'm not sure if an appeals court could subpoena you. I'm assuming any court could subpoena you to get testimony. But if she gets subpoenaed and then she has to go in and she has to talk, and she says, yeah, this lady did say that, and this lady did ask for this, and we laughed because we thought it was a joke, and then she clarified that she was dead serious, and then after Meek Mills informed her that he couldn't do it because this wasn't his type of music, she then made a comment that was a threat. Then appeals court is gonna throw out all of this, most likely, and Meek ain't even gonna be on probation no more, which he already shouldn't be on probation. They might look into her. There might be a whole bunch of guilty people that might get shorter terms now. Seriously. And a whole bunch of innocent people that might get shorter terms. Or people that just got terms that they shouldn't have got because she's on some douchebaggery. Let's keep it a buck. This judge is wielding a bat when all of the take is a water gun. You know how a water spray. Your cat's doing something, you spray it with a little water, stop it from doing the thing, it goes, walks off and does something else. For everybody that don't know, that's how you train your cat without having to hit your cat. I know for some strange reason we live in this era that we think we're supposed to hit everything. No, you don't beat on your animals. You get a freaking water bottle, you put water in it. The animal is doing something you don't want it to do. You spray them in the face or something like that. I don't know if it's in the face, but you spray them and it lets them know that that's not a good thing to do, and they get up out of there and they stop doing it. Well, this is a situation where that's what was needed. And instead, she came with a bat with nails in it on fire, with poison freaking darts in it or something. And she's just swinging that all around at Meek Mills unnecessarily. Once again, Meek Mills should stop getting into beef with people, especially unnecessary beef. And once again, I believe that if he wasn't getting into these beefs and all of these unnecessary beefs, this wouldn't be happening. But that doesn't mean that the man should spend 2 to 4 he should be sentenced to 2 to 4 years and be serving like 20 months in jail because he did some stupidness. I mean, with the exception of Beanie Sigel, nobody really got hurt. Beanie seemed to recover. You know, he should probably be forced to give Beanie some money. But besides that, it is what it is. Anyway, I want to know what y'all guys think about this. Leave the comments down below. Like, comment, subscribe. Join the notification gang. # Bronx Bomber. Do y'all think I'm on to something or am I wrong? Do it sound like my perception of this situation isn't like it doesn't line up? Like, I want to know what y'all think. Like, do what I think about this line up or not? I think it lines up. If it don't line up, let me know. And also, listen to my previous video because I think I'm saying the same exact thing. I'm just, you know, I have more information now. But I'm not wavering off the fact that if he didn't get into them other 3 situations that was unnecessary, this wouldn't be happening. Period. Like, comment, subscribe. Join the notification gang. # Bronx Bombers. I love y'all. Keep each other safe. And that's all I got on this one. I'm out.
I don't know about that one, bro. Who said that? Jaffers? Yeah, man, jail ain't the place to be, for real. It's easy to escape jail in the ghetto. I mean, I beg to differ, cause shit, I don't know what's worse. I told y'all, what was that joint, guys? That joint with me and 50 at, I go off. Oh, yes. Yeah, I don't know what's worse, when they release you or when they sentence you. See, at least when they sentence you, you know what you gotta do. But when they release you, put that leash on you, that's my song. That joint, they can keep dragging you back and forth, and I hope that's not what they gonna do to my man, because that broad, man, what they giving, 5 years, followed by 2 to 4, followed by 5 years, 10 years probation, that's the setup. That's the setup. That nigga jaywalk, they gonna keep sending him back. They keep talking about it's all about. Hey, jaywalk, they gonna keep sending him back. All this crazy stuff. Sorry, brother.
If you like this video, please hit the like and subscribe button. If you would like to help dictate the direction that this channel takes, please leave a comment. All comments are appreciated, whether positive or negative. Thank you very much and enjoy your day. And remember, positive thoughts cause for positive things to happen. Let's get it.